BodyBags, where horror lies.
Hey, I'm Sam, I'm your Thursday guy for BodyBags. This week is Scream Factory week, and so the movie I chose for you... Critters. It's a classic. I'm just gonna, go brief with it, right? Storyline's pretty good, right? You have this family, lives out on this farm, it's, it's nice, it's sweet and whatnot. And, out in space, light years away or whatnot, is this asteroid. That's this prison. And some of the inmates escape, they get to Earth, and, well, they're not your typical inmates. Well, they're inmates, but they're aliens, and what they like to eat is people. So they're defending themselves against these aliens that are trying to eat them. And there's these bounty hunters that are after the aliens. And so it's kind of like, you have a lot of storylines in this movie. But anyways, point is, it's like a siege movie, but, a little bit different. But anyways, point. It's a pretty good movie. Pretty solid movie. It's one of those classics that you just can't forget about. Like, you just can't forget about this movie. Like, how do you forget about this movie? You just don't. You just can't. But anyways, the point is, this is Scream Factory, so let's talk about what Scream Factory put on this disc, huh? They made the movie look a little better. Now, when I watched the movie, it's been a while since I watched it, so I didn't remember exactly how it looked, but I noticed this movie, during the day, that the screen looked a lot red, or not a lot red, but it's just this red kind of tint-ish, and I'm not sure if that was just because of the camera, or if that was something they added to it, or if that was always the way it was. It's just the way it looked during day. I don't know. It just looked a little weird. But, I mean, it looked fine. It didn't look like there were any problems, It just looked red, and I was like, that's interesting. But anyways, they got some interviews in this movie. Pretty good interviews, too. With, Dee Wallace, Scott Grimes, Don Opper, Terrence Mann, and Lynn Shay. Producer Barry Opper, come on. Pretty good stuff. Some more people too, but the list goes on and on, right? Got some tributes. There's an alternate ending. Come on, man. And they even have theatrical trailers, TV spots, and they even have a still gallery. Who doesn't love a good still gallery? Come on. And then, you could watch the TV spots and the trailers almost kind of like you're going back in time to when the movie came out in the 80s, right? It's like, you're sitting on your couch, looking at the box TV, and then the TV spot for Critters comes on. You're like, oh, I want to watch that movie. Go to the theater, and once in a lifetime kind of opportunity. But anyways, good movie. Not that there's not that much on this for special features. I suppose they don't have commentaries. That might be the one thing I missed. I don't think they have commentaries, but if there is, I gotta listen to it, right? But anyways, pretty good stuff. Pretty good movie. I mean, going back to the movie now, if I had to rate this movie right now, I would give this movie probably an 8.1. It's a classic, and I'm not gonna I'm not saying it because it's just a classic, it's just nostalgic. It's a solid movie, pretty funny movie. You have your family, then they're trying to survive, and then you have these two alien bounty hunters trying to find the aliens and kill them. The one looks like this rock star, and the other one keeps on changing its form throughout the movie because it doesn't know what it likes. Then you have crazy Charlie going around like, they're coming. That's the one thing that's so weird. Like, if you know all the Critters movies, then that Charlie's. I'm pretty sure Charlie's in all of them. And there's even one when he goes to space. Now, given he ends up his character ends up kind of changing a lot from the first to the last appearance, kind of thing. But it's just so weird, like, I'm just sitting here, it's like, what if I told you Charlie ends up going to space, ends up being someone that's trying to kill the aliens? It's like, I mean, I could see it, but that's kind of crazy looking at this character. Crazy, but that's not this movie. This is the first one when he's just crazy. well, crazy, right? But anyways, I'm Sam. I'm your Thursday guy for BodyBags. I did Critters this week for Scream Factory. And I'll see you next week. Bye.